Everyone, in this tutorial we're gonna solve some problems related to GMAT exam. We're gonna start with a simple question here. It says that x equals -3. What is this? What's the value of this term? Simply we plug in -3, so -3 to the power of 2 plus -3 minus 2 times -3. Alright, so we're left over with, this is 9 minus 3, and this is 6, simply, which is 6 over 6, which is 1. This question is very easy, but some examples are within this range of difficulty. Pretty easy. We have this other example. John gas tank is half full. If John adds 3 gallons to the tank, it will be half full. What is the capacity in gallon of John's tank? This is a very common example that you could see a lot in GMAT exam. Simply what we have here, it says that John gas, like the capacity. Okay, I'm gonna write equations like this. The capacity, the current capacity, is half of the original capacity, which I'm looking for. This is John gas tank is half full. Now, if John adds 3 gallons, means, see the capacity right now, the current capacity plus 3 equals, sorry, just here, third, not 2. Doesn't matter. If he adds 3 gallons to the tank, it would be half full. Okay? What is the capacity of this tank? Well, I have 2 equations with 2 unknowns. Pretty easy. I could either add those equations together, subtract them. I'm going to subtract them. So C, this, I'm going to subtract it from this, minus C. Okay. This term we have also -3 equals 1/3 of C minus half of C. Those cancels together. Then we'll be left over with C equals 18 gallon. Okay, this is a very easy also example that you could see a lot. Let's see another example. What percent of a group of people are women with red hair? What percent of a group of people are women with red hair? Statement 1. Of the women in the group, 5% have red hair. Statement 2, of the men in the group, 10% have red hair. Now I have to decide whether the first statement alone is enough to determine what percent of people in the group are women with red hair, or the second statement alone is enough, or both together are sufficient, or both together are still not sufficient. So what he actually wants is women with red hair. I could write it something like that. This is my unknown here. So statement 1, he said a woman with red hair equals 0.05% of women. 5% of women are women with red hair. Can I calculate? No, actually I have one equation, 2 unknowns. I can't determine what is woman with red hair, the percentage of them. Statement 2, he says that of the men in the group, 10% have red hair. Means men with red hair equals 0.1 of men. Still, he didn't give me anything that I could calculate the percentage of women with red hair. So obviously I have to say both statement Both these statements are not sufficient even together. Okay? Because I was not able to calculate the percentage of women with red hair within the group. Here we have another example. He says that if the sequence S has 200 terms, what is the 192 term of S? So I have a sequence. It has 200 term. S1, S2, goes on to S200. Okay? And he wants to know what's the value of S192. This is my unknown here. So the first statement he gave me, he says that the first term, S, is minus 40. S1 equals minus 40. Can I know by this itself, only this? What is the term 192? No, I can't. So statement 1 is not sufficient alone. So, and statement 2 says that each term of S after the first term is 3 less than the preceding term. So he gave me a relation. So if I have Sn plus 1, a term, it would be 3 less than the previous term. So Sn minus 3. So can I know by this alone what is the term 192? No, I can't. Can I know what is the term 192 by using those two statements? Think about it. Well, the answer is yes. I can know. Both together are sufficient, because if I know the first term, what's the value of it, and I know the relationship between each term and its previous term, I could decide, I could calculate. It will take a lot of time, but it would be possible to calculate what is the term 192. So both statements are sufficient together. Okay? Well, that's it for this video. Hopefully I'm gonna make even more videos explaining questions like that could be very common in a GMAT exam for a business, for an MBA Business Administration test. Thank you.